My neighbor watched my house every night. I thought he was a creep until I saw the security footage. When I moved into my new house, I was excited for a fresh start. It was a quiet suburban neighborhood. Families, kids riding bikes, people walking their dogs, the kind of place where nothing ever seemed to happen. Then I noticed my neighbor. He lived directly across the street. Late 50s, always alone, never talked to anyone. And every single night around 11 p.m., he'd stand on his front porch and stare at my house. Not for a minute, sometimes for an hour, just standing there, watching. At first, I ignored it. But after a few weeks, it started getting under my skin. One night, I opened my front door and waved at him. The second he saw me, he turned around and went back inside. No wave, no smile, nothing. That made me even more uncomfortable. I started keeping my blinds closed at night. A month later, things got stranger. I'd come home from work and notice little things out of place. A gate left open, a patio chair moved, a basement window unlocked. Nothing major, but enough to make me question myself. I kept telling myself I was probably forgetting things. Then one Friday night, I got home around midnight. The front door was slightly open. My stomach instantly dropped. I knew I'd locked it before leaving. I grabbed a kitchen knife and slowly searched the house. Every room, every closet, every corner. Nobody was there, and nothing appeared to be stolen. The next morning, I finally confronted my neighbor. I walked across the street and said, "Look, I don't know why you keep staring at my house every night, but it's getting really weird." He looked confused. Then he asked, "You haven't noticed?" I said, "Noticed what?" He looked over at my house and lowered his voice. "Someone's been coming onto your property after midnight." I laughed because I honestly thought he was messing with me. He wasn't. He said he'd seen a man dressed in dark clothing walking around my backyard several times over the past month. The reason he stood outside every night was because he was trying to catch him. According to him, every time he called the police, the guy disappeared before they arrived. I didn't know whether to believe him, but I bought security cameras that same day. 3 nights later, at exactly 1:17 a.m., my phone buzzed. Motion detected. I opened the live feed, and my blood ran cold. A man was standing in my backyard, not moving, not stealing anything, just standing there, looking directly at my bedroom window. I called 911 immediately. Police arrived within minutes and found him hiding behind my shed. But here's the part that still freaks me out. When they searched him, they found a notebook. Inside were pages filled with notes about me, the times I left for work, the times I came home, what days I took out the trash, even which room lights I turned on at night. Someone had been watching me for weeks, maybe months. The police never told me exactly who he was, and they never explained why he was tracking me. But one thing became clear. The man I thought was stalking me was actually the only reason I knew I was being stalked. So what would you have done? Would you have trusted the neighbor or assumed he was the threat?